and here is my sweet cream or sweet corn casserole. I got 14 little circles out of this. Oh my gosh, that's 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And here we are. I didn't think it was gonna pop out that easily. I gotta get to chopping those onions. And you know what I forgot on my plate? A piece of sausage. Putting this on top. And oh my gosh, these are delicious. Isn't that cute? And there, that's the finished one. I wish I did. Howdy y'all, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. Tonight I will be making a Tilapia Ranchera. That is tilapia fish in a Mexican salsa. So let me tell you what the ingredients are so we can get to making this lovely meal. We are going to need about 3 medium Roma tomatoes, and they're all nice and chopped up. This is a chopped onion. It is about a cup. I've got just a small bell pepper that I've also chopped up right here, and 1 big jalapeno. And I didn't devein or remove the seeds, but you can do that if you don't like the heat. Just chop it up to your liking. And I've got here 2 pounds of tilapia fillets, which I've got in some warm water right now to just defrost them a bit. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my salsa in a pan with some olive oil. It'll have some salt, pepper, some powdered garlic or garlic powder, and also some ground cumin. So let's get to making that. Alright, I've got my hot skillet here with some olive oil at the bottom, and it's just enough to coat the bottom. And I'm going to toss in the onions first. Okay, here we go. And just saute them around. Get them coated with all that olive oil. I'm going to spread them out. Next, we're going to add the bell pepper. Okay, here's the bell pepper, and we're going to just toss that around as well. Okay, well, I'm going to cover this for a couple of minutes and let the onions cook and get translucent, and allow the bell pepper also to soften a bit in there. And we'll be back. Okay, here are my onions, and you can see that they've gotten translucent and a little browned, and the bell pepper has been sauteed as well in there. I added a drop of more of olive oil in there, and I'm going to add the onions. Okay, so I meant to say tomatoes, not onions. Haha. Okay, so all the tomatoes are in there now, and I'm just tossing them around, making sure some of that olive oil gets on those tomatoes. And I've also lowered my temperature to a medium. I had it on high, so I've lowered it down. Make sure this doesn't burn. I want it to just keep cooking. And here I've got a little bowl. I've got my pepper, garlic powder, ground cumin, and a little bit of maybe half a teaspoon of salt. Just season this to taste. There we go. And I've also decided to add some of this dried oregano. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that in there just for the nice aroma that it gives off. Okay, so I'm going to cover this up again. 2 to 3 minutes. Keep an eye on those tomatoes. And then I'm going to add the jalapeno peppers. I always add the jalapeno peppers at the very last because they give off a lot of heat and they can make you cough and choke and all kinds of stuff. And well, you don't want that. So we're going to save that for the end. We'll be back. Okay, here's the tomato that has been cooking with the onions and the bell peppers, and it smells delicious. So now I'm going to add the jalapeno peppers, and I'm just going to saute them in there for about a minute or 2. There we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash down on those tomatoes. Oops. Just mash them down with your cooking spatula. Just like that. Now you could add a can of tomato sauce to this if you would like. You could add some chicken broth also to it. Just a little bit, about 8 ounces. Half a cup to a cup. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up for a minute and we'll be ready to prepare our fish. All right, here we have our lovely salsa, and I'm gonna pour this at the bottom of a pan. This is a 9 by 13 pan, I believe. So just get that all poured out. I did add half a cup of water to it, just to help me spread it out. So let me show you. Right in there, just spread it out all at the bottom of the pan. Okay. To that, we're gonna add our fish fillets, and I've got 8 fillets here. That was 2 pounds of tilapia. And I had my oven warming up, or heating up at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So these fillets are overlapping each other just a bit. I'm gonna put 6 going down this way, and the other 2 right over here. And these I'm going to season with some salt, pepper. I'm going to pour some lemon juice on them. So I've got a bottle here of lemon juice from concentrate, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of this on top, making sure some land on there. And that's probably about a quarter cup of lemon juice that I've poured in there, maybe a little bit less. Okay, so now we want to salt and pepper everything. There we go. Pepper. I like a lot of pepper, so that's just up to you. Not too much salt for me. It depends on what you want. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put more of this oregano, this dried oregano, sprinkled it on top. Make it look pretty. Okay, this is going to go into my 375 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 15 minutes. You want to make sure that the fish cooks, and it might take just 10 minutes, but at the most about 15 minutes or so. So just keep an eye on it, and I'll let you know what the total amount of time was for me. And this will be ready to serve. All right, and here is my fish out of the oven, and it took exactly 15 minutes for it to cook. I took a little piece there apart so I can check it, and it is nice and flaky and all cooked. And it looks delicious, so now I am ready to serve this and give this a taste. Okay, we put some of that salsa on top. That looks so good. Look at that. And then I'm going to top this off, and this is optional, with some sour cream. Let's get that sour cream on there. It doesn't want to come off the fork. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give this a little taste. And okay, here we go. Cut off a little piece of that fish. Take a look at that. Nice and hot. It hits you right at the back of the throat. All right, so this is optional if you want to add the jalapenos or not, but I think it tastes just fine with the jalapenos, or maybe put less than 1 whole jalapeno, maybe put half. This is my recipe for Tilapia Ranchera. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and that you will try it. Please give me a big ol' thumbs up. Leave a nice comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, enjoy.